Your speaker is not working. What do you need? I can. Oh, it's working. Anna, how about you hold the mic for her? No, that's I love you very much, but I don't think I'll hold the mic. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Like, I just can't play the rhythm. Just can't play the fast rhythm. Yeah. Okay, I cannot play slow. Yeah. Okay. I think so. I think I can do it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama. Hey Justin, nice to see you. We missed you.
Hare Krishna.
How is gambling place? No, just kidding. Don't worry. He's a wonderful guy. Okay. So it's good. Yeah, it's connecting. They're very eager about it. I don't think that's nice about that. I talked about how it's the audio. The audio is okay. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
जयम विष्णुपाद परमंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तुत विशुद्ध श्री शिव वैचरण अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी जगद्गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन पीपीटी फाउंडर आचार्य इस डिवाइन ग्रेस शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। रूप गोस्वामी पाद की जय। श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय। गौरीताय भगवान की जय। श्री उपदेशामृत की जय। संगीत वैष्णव वृंद की जय। गौर प्रमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees. Krishna. Glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga Prabhupada. Who is expressing gratitude, Prabhu? All right. Just want to know, Justin is still breaking the sound?
It's better now, Prabhu.
Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna. So, I'm very grateful to be studying here. Grateful for the association we got from his name is Bhakti Maharaj. He said a lot of really good things that made me think a lot. One of them was that we learned enthusiasm from the association of the pure devotee. And from my time serving Guru Maharaj, this sort of gave me a perspective of the privilege to kind of go back and look through a lot of those memories. And that was really nice. So I was glad for his perspective. Also, I remember the first time that I heard a lecture from Govinda Panduri was here, and it was when Guru Maharaj was traveling. So it was just a bunch of us brahmacharis, and you at the end of the lecture, you gave us this sort of command to. You said tonight you have to express your gratitude to Guru Maharaj, by yourself. Remember to do that. And I remember, I forget, something was going on, but there was a lot of anxiety. I forget what it was. But that night, when I did that, it was such a good practice. It was like all the anxiety and a number of times since then, I remember that. And just that practice of verbalizing your gratitude to the Guru is such a soothing practice. Thank you for that.
Thank you. And we are happy that you are here with us in a joyful mood. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We are going on a number 6. I did post some question. I didn't hear it. Maybe we'll address it after. Let us finish number 6. So this will be good. Now, Phil, did you send the question for 6? Can someone read, please, mother? Where is the... You begin Upadesamrta text 6. These are the questions because it's recording.
Yeah.
In future, they may not understand what is she's doing.
These are the closed book questions for text 6 of the 9th instruction. 1. Srila Prabhupada starts the first with Bhakti is to form the liberating each. How does this follow from the content of the text? Synonyms. Number 2. How does Bhagavad Gita 14.26 support the text? What is the related context and content from the first word in Bhagavad Gita? Number 3. Why is Bhagavad Gita 9.30 cited? What is the related context and content from the purport in Bhagavad Gita? Number 4. What were the Muslim names Sanatana Goswami? Number 5. Explain the title Goswami with reference to the American Goswamis. Number 6. What is the meaning of Nityananda Vamsa? 7. The spiritual master must not be subjected to the advice from whom? Number 8. Explain the analogy of Ganga waters given by Rupa Goswami in text 6. Number 9. Explain the analogy of a mad elephant.
These are very good questions. Believe or not, in future, I hope you don't meet any one of them. But if you meet with Nityananda Bhamsar, they do exist and they challenge. Be prepared. What are you doing? Your conviction from education. More you are educated, you will be committed to this path. But less you know, you will feel challenged. And then your faith will be, I don't know. Nangovinda may not know. Now they are telling me something. You will have start doubting. And then your job, you'll Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. What did you say? That I'm not going to get Krishna Prem. Is that what they're trying to say? So you will have a little confusion. You follow? It's better to have completely clear understanding.
What is the Nityananda Vamsa?
Nityananda Vamsa, a group of people, they claim that, okay, let me go to the positive and then it comes to negative. Nityananda Prabhu is who? Well, that's good. It's a little more. Supreme absolute truth, non-different from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. First, his identity is ontological identity. Then his relationship, his incarnation. Nityananda Prabhu came to assist Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because certain cases Mahaprabhu to express his unconditional, unlimited, unrestricted mercy. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will never go to wine shop. I mean, he can, but he may not go to the bar. I know none of you go there. But Nityananda Prabhu did go to the bar to deliver people. You follow? So he acts strange way. There was a Muslim girl, not Alwani, but there was a Muslim girl in the village that they were like, looking from far, Nityananda Prabhu going by. And then Nityananda Prabhu ran to them. Will you marry me? Nityananda Prabhu is so beautiful. And that girl got hypnotized. All these girls whole life they are like, who is this person wanted to marry me? Nityananda Prabhu acted such a way, I'm not saying anybody should do this, but he acted such a way to deliver people that would not get delivered by Mahaprabhu easily. Because Mahaprabhu is still acting as a perfect, ideal preacher, ideal character. You follow? Nityananda Prabhu would do little strange. There's a famous sloka, everybody quotes. Jaddavi Nityananda Suravari Jai. Sura means wine, alcohol. Jaddavi Nityananda Suravari Jai, Tathapi se Nityananda Swarup Ramarai. It's pure as crystal, like a lotus petal above the water. You never get touched. Even though you may find him in the winery or what do you call bar. So, would Mahaprabhu go? Probably not. You don't expect. But Nityananda Prabhu delivered people unbelievably different. He literally made all these Muslim, in India, they have a bamboo put on their shoulder and two sides all the vegetable is hanging. I don't know what you call in English. So they carry like this from their village to the market. Anybody saw that? It's still there, I believe. Maybe not. Not in Calcutta, but in a village I saw. So all the Muslims are taking vegetable to the market. And the Brahmanas, they don't want to associate with Nityananda Prabhu because he is chanting, dancing, and they cannot understand. They want rituals, people should pay obeisances and give them money, and they will tell them, this is Brahmana's job they are doing. They don't want to change. They don't want to have anything to do with Krishna Prema. Nityananda Prabhu has a mission. He wants to inundate Bengal with this. Mahaprabhu could not do it. I would say he could do it, but he didn't want to do it the way Bengal was. Bengal was corrupted. They were having party for birthday or wedding, the biggest party of wedding. And if somebody dies, that's it. These three are the big festival. But Mahaprabhu says, he says the South India, Chaitanya Chaitamrita says, South India, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered more people than his hometown. It affected me. I was like wondering, why? Why? Because in South India, people were very pious. They would accept. But in Bengal, they would argue. Why? Why can't we chant Kali's name? Why can't we chant Shiva's name? Why we have to? It's like Mahaprabhu's. But Nityananda Prabhu, he creates a, how do you say, a plot or some mischievous way. So he inundated all this Muslim vegetable career into love of God. All of a sudden in the road, they all started dancing and chanting. And the Brahmanas coming out outside. These people are chanting Hindu name. What's going on here? And they could not figure it out. And then they said, crying. The Muslim guys have no idea about spiritual life, but they're crying by chanting Krishna's name. Ha Krishna, Ha Govinda, Ha Vishnu. The Brahmana got lost completely. So they made a plot. They sent a messenger to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. Who is this crazy man? And how is that he has a power of Bhagavan? That he is infusing unqualified people to glorify God. It was like a very bewildering. The Mahaprabhu spoke very highly about Nityananda. He said, do not ever. In today's verse, it's actually related. It's quite interesting. Some other came to this. That great personality, you should not underestimate by their activities. But you have to see their intention. What is the purpose they do things they do. Just like I mentioned, Prabhupada talks about Alex, he talks to Alex, the Krishna Prem or spiritual ecstasy is what? Ocean of Alex. Not Alex. Ocean of Alex. So, like this is, if somebody hears, I can tell you, in India, he is bogus. There is no ocean of LSD in Krishna Prem. But they don't understand the essence of it. You want to trap the person to come back his origin. How are you going to trap it? Only Nityananda Prabhu type can do. That's why Tamal Krishna Maharaj told Prabhupada that we have to dismiss this devotee. He is collecting money and he left ISKCON and he is now following another Bhogi Baba. So he should be banned and he should be insulted. Prabhupada said, no, I can't do that. But Prabhupada, this is not a good image. Prabhupada said he will be back. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj, of course, he finally cried when he saw that devotee came back. So Prabhupada, another incident happened that one Western devotee went to Calcutta and he started smoking ganja. I don't know if you know ganja. Do you know ganja? It's like a marijuana thing. Anyway, I don't know. I didn't smoke it. But some kind of intoxication. You don't have to know it, but it's an intoxication sometimes. So then when the report went, Prabhupada said, write a letter to Tamal Krishna Maharaj. He said, write a letter. Either he comes back, reform, or I'll reject him. So he wrote a letter and the devotee came back out of fear in Calcutta. Came to Prabhupada, apologized. And later on, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, I love Tamal Krishna Maharaj, really. He's like intriguing. He always spoke. Like why Prabhupada do things, why he does. Prabhupada doesn't say every time why he does things he does. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj said, Prabhupada, would you really reject if disciples don't follow you properly? Prabhupada said, never. But you said you're going to reject him. He said, just to scare him. So he come back. Didn't he come back? Say yes. So that's so you understand. He scared him, but not necessarily he will ever reject him. But Prabhupada knew the tricks, how to bring them back or keep them in a proper sadhana like this. And it is necessary. You cannot have an old dogma. So Nityananda Prabhu did this. Seeing this, the entire Uddaran village, till today, after 500 years, till today, there are thousands of Vaishnavas. Nityananda Prabhu inundated the whole village in Kirtan and Nagar Kirtan. The Brahmanas only few took, few still left, but the rest of the people took. It's very mysterious. So Nityananda Prabhu is like this. Why did he go Nityananda Prabhu? Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu, in order to ignite people, he got married. So people can ask, ignite Krishna Prem in their heart, he got married. Because without marriage, they do not allow you to enter as a sannyasi to some group or something. When you're married, you are like almost like a, well, I don't know how do you word it, free license. You have a license to get in, you know. Like I should not talk to, I mean, I'm not a sannyasi, but still, I'm a candidate. I should not talk to any Mataji alone. I can talk to Mataji with respectful, but with other presence, not alone. It's not. So these guidelines are good for healthy. But if a householder talk to a Mataji, nobody will think anything. You understand that? It's simple. So Nityananda Prabhu was like a sannyasi. But he was a very strange sannyasi. He would have a sannyas dress, but he would have a, you know, Mr. T, the word name Mr. T, only American will know. Means too much jewelry. He would have like 100 of necklaces, 10 bangles, anklet, you know, earring, crown. He's a sannyasi. And is he sannyasi or is he Bhogi Baba? You know. But Nityananda Prabhu attracted all these drunkards just by doing all this strange way. He pulled them out from whatever condition. We don't do all these things, but we can see some people does. Like Raghunath Prabhu in New York, he does. He goes to these concerts where the drunk and other, and people are coming and chanting. They're coming back, reforming. In general flow, we don't do like this, but some people do. Yes, Prabhu. Give the microphone.
Thank you for sharing this. Different thing what we can be doing. Similarly, I heard about his Bhakti Maharaj.
Yes.
So one of the incident I heard, there are many, but one of the incident I heard, he used to wear coat and wig and everything, and then he used to go. He used to see the there are groups which follow aliens and UFOs. So he used to see, get all the information about the key people, he used to knock their door, and then he used to tell that we have more information about alien. And he used to show Prabhupada's books and Bhagavatam and other books. And do you really believe it or not? He used to ask. They are in question, but then he used to take out the wig and show them to just startle them. Because he is in an orange dress and then he will take out his clothes and just to startle them.
He made so many devotees in Cleveland, Columbus, Ohio area.
And he's disabled.
Till today, I go sometime to visit. Mother is Upanishad. She will probably join. She was a classmate. But Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj attracted black race so many thousands. Because of his trickery way would go. He was not a forefront like we think, but he had a way to curb their pride and bring them. And he did very successfully.
His services were very unique.
Yes, Prabhu, I agree. Till today, a lot of his disciples, Vasudev Maharaj, Bhakti Dhira Damodar Maharaj, these are his disciples. They are so active preachers. In Africa, if you see the main leader is all Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj's disciple. Just one temple, I tell you, Nairobi. Right now, we have probably one of the best self-sufficient temple in ISKCON. They have a school, hospital, they have a market, they have everything in that country. They literally, it's about, he says, at that time, it was 80% black African, 20% Indian race, but 80% black. And they all joyfully, and the whole country, more or less in Nairobi, they respect Hare Krishnas. And they really think it's like a very wonderful. They don't see any fanaticism. Nityananda Prabhu has a very unique. Anyway, let's go back to her story, original story. Nityananda Prabhu married one daughter of Surjodaya Sarkar. The other daughter, when she was serving, you know that story, her veil came off. And then she wanted to put the veil back, but she's holding the spoon and the pot. So she extended another two hands because she's Lakshmi, where nobody knew. So with the other two hands, she put it. Nityananda Prabhu said, I'll take her as a dowry. So that Nityananda Prabhu, very strange way of waiting, everything. His really the way he made it. Now, Nityananda Prabhu, did he have any children? Anybody knows?
8 children.
He had 8 children. He had 6 of them died. Every time Abhiram Thakur would come and pay obeisances, child would die. And Mother Vasudha, who gave birth, not Janava. Janadevi never had children. Mother Vasudha, every time Abhiram Thakur would come, she would get frightened. I don't want him to pay obeisances to my children. Because as soon as he pay obeisances, they would die. You know why? Because his obeisances only goes to the Vishnu. And he thinks Nityananda Prabhu will have only Vishnu, great personality, not anybody else. So would die. But it was just a lila purpose. It's not like this. I mean, there's very big details that even the boatman, they all like at a strike. Nobody wanted to take him other side. You know what he did? He took his chadar. Or today I don't have a chadar. You know chadar, the, what do you call it? Chadar. Shawl. Okay. Shawl, chadar, he put it on the water and he started rowing. And all the boatmen think, this is crazy. He never put chadar on the water and row. And he's really exploding. Everybody was like, wow, who can stop him? So that was the 7th child. That was Mother Ganges, Ganga Devi. And she married to Madhacharya, not the Madhacharya of four Sampradaya, Madhacharya another devotee. And his 8th number child was Kiradakshay Vishnu, who came as Virabhadra, never married, Brahmachari. Where is Nityananda Vamsha coming from? Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur challenge. They said, well, there is a true personality like this. They consider Virabhadra as their father. He said, no. In Bengal, you know, like this mother, he may say to her child, oh, in my language, they say, oh, Baba, oh, Baba. That doesn't mean that child is her father. You understand? I don't know in your language, do you say like this out of affection? You say. So in Jadunandan Acharya's, that story that day, I said that this is not his father, just a child, just out of loving affection, say like this. That doesn't make that child your father. I mean, you feel out of affection. In every culture, I don't know in American culture, maybe they do. They do something like that. So there is no absolutely 100% descendant from Nityananda, period. And if there is, we want to see the evidence. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur literally smashed this idea. Why they are saying, say Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram. Can he give Madhurja Rasa? I mean, conjugal Rasa. Can he bestow? He can? How do you know?
Give what you have.
How do you know he has? He is in Shakkaras. Balaram is in Shakkaras. Shakkaras is a friendship. Paternal, servitor, neutral, and conjugal. So if you don't have a particular relationship with particular rasa, you cannot give. Can Nityananda Prabhu give? Yes. He can give because he himself become the sister, younger sister of Radharani, Ananga Manjari. From that relation, he came. But ultimately, it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu who is actually distributing this through Nityananda Prabhu, through Advaita Acharya, through Prabhupada, through anybody.
So, can someone give conjugal love through Lord Chaitanya, though they might not have that relationship?
That's not possible. You cannot give something you don't have. It makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But our Guru Parampara has, actually I can show you that actually we are serving manjaris. We don't talk about it, but we do. Prabhupada's letter, own letter to Hamsadut Maharaj. I have it here. I can find it in the computer. That we are serving manjari means intimate Radharani's assistant. Now we don't say this to public because it's like if people get mesmerized or they talk about it. What is manjari? In Vrindavan, this is what their main talk, but this is not our main talk. Our main talk is to please Mahaprabhu. But we do. We have a conjugal for sure. Actually, I'll show you before end of that. So Nityananda Bhangsha means there is no real descendant. Are we Nityananda Bhangsha? Yes, because we follow this Guru Parampara. Lakshmipati Tirtha. Lakshmipati Tirtha, up to Lakshmipati Tirtha, who comes, who is our original Guru? Krishna. Krishna. This disciplic succession began from where? Krishna. Krishna to Brahma. Brahmaji to Narad Muni. Like this, it came down. So our original Guru is Krishna. He is also our object of love. It's very interesting. We have a very strong foundation. Then it came all the way to Vyasdev, Narad Muni to Vyasdev to Madhacharya, Madhacharya, then Jnana Sindhu, all this, all the way to Lakshmipati Tirtha. Lakshmipati Tirtha is the last from Madhya Then comes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ishwarapuri. Madhavendra Lakshmipati Tirtha's disciple is Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri's disciple is Ishwarapuri. Ishwarapuri's disciple is Mahaprabhu. Madhavendra Puri's disciple is also Nityananda Prabhu. So Krishna Prem, Braja Prem is also coming from Nityananda Prabhu. But you can claim, so we are also Nityananda Bhangsha. But those people say, no, we come from a blood descendant. We say, no, there is no evidence. But it's a good monopoly though. You'll see Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, when he got initiated by his father first. And he was worshipping Kurmadev in Calcutta, Maniktala area. Then when he came to Jalangi, other side of Jalangi, the Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house, Bhakti Boutique. And there, Bhaktivinoda Thakur told Bhakti Siddhanta Vimala Prasad, go take initiation from Gaur Kishadar Baba. And I was thinking like, but he has already pure Guru, his father. Why need another Guru? Just to show this, that just because your mother is a pure devotee, you don't become automatically pure devotee. No, you have to accept Guru to do this. And Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur actually literally sent him to take initiation from Gaur Kishadar Baba. And this is very wonderful. Because if you think Prabhupada's own children, they are not into spiritual path much. You know, of course, they will get definitely to spiritual world through Prabhupada, but they have to go through. I hope everybody understand. Jagannath Prabhu become pure devotee. I mean, he is a pure devotee, but that doesn't mean all his descendants, automatically are in spiritual world. No. They will be given a chance to walk through. You go to 7th Canto, 10th chapter, 7.10.18. If you have that, you read it. This is the only place. We talk about it so much, but this is the only place if that reference is there. 7, 10, 18. Krishna, yes. Where Nishingadev is telling Prahlad Maharaj. The 21 generation. Yes, now I remember. I mean, Krishna reminded. Sapta, three sapta. Three means three. Sapta means 7. And it did not say mukti, it says puta, means purification. You have it? Yes. Can you read it? Please?
श्री भगवान उवाच प्रिय सप्तभी पिता पुतः पितृभिः सहते अनघ यत् साधो अस्य कुल जातो भवन वै कुल पावना. The Supreme Personality of Godhead says, my dear Prahlad, you O most pure, O great saintly person, your father has been purified along with 21 forefathers in your family. Because you were born in this family, the entire dynasty has been purified.
So, purified, but liberation are not same thing. I hope you all understand. Liberation means you out of three modes. But purification, it's like a constant going. There is a true transformation. So, when we say purification means the facility will be given. And I challenge from that angle, unless somebody convince me. I was talking to different teacher also, that Prahlad Maharaj, this is Prahlad Maharaj listening from Nishingadev. Yes? Prahlad Maharaj's son is Birocha. Was he a pure devotee? No. His son is Bali Maharaj. Yes, Mahajan. Bali Maharaj had 100 children. The oldest one is Krishna. Banasura. Was he a pure devotee? No. He's a Shiva Bhakta. What was the youngest one? Sahasi. Sahasi became Dhenukasura. He's a demon. So how is that they didn't get delivered? Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj, they are Mahabhagavat. So you break down the word to word meaning and then you see the Acharya commentary. No. They will get an opportunity to get purification and go to the spiritual world. I mean, would you invite somebody to come and live in your house if they never asked you? Just say yes or no. Thank you. Why Krishna should take somebody in Golok Vrindavan if they never don't want to go? They have to express, I want to go to Golok Vrindavan. So it makes sense, very nice. But it's okay. For motivation, we say, yes, you are devotee, 21 generation will be in spiritual world. It's good. Good inspiration. But in reality, that's not exactly how it will happen. It will happen that they will get opportunity to get. Yes, Guru.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also promised that, those people of Khandvas, or where they were preparing these ropes for their chariot, that I will even deliver the dogs of that chariot.
Yes, Kulingram.
Kulingram.
Kulingram. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, there's a beautiful pastime in Kulingram. But today I'm not going to go there. In case if anybody ever wanted, look at this. Can somebody read it? Can you see it? Read it. Go ahead. Whoever has a microphone.
Regarding your question about my Guru Maharaj, I never told anyone that he was one of the right 8 Saktis. I do not know how.
Not Saktis, Saktis.
Oh, Saktis. Okay,
Go ahead.
Yeah. I do not know how you got this news. According to Vaishnava principles, no one should think or imagine somebody as Krishna, Radharani, or their associates. Everyone should aspire to follow the footprints of such associates. If somebody thinks that somebody is Radha or Krishna, that is not sanctioned by the Vaishnava philosophy. So as far as I know, my Guru Maharaj tradition was one of the assistants of one of the mandirs.
Aha. Prabhupada did say, he agreed. Okay. So then Prabhupada gives caution for better, it is not to discuss like. But we are. I mean, I have a few evidence, there are a few other new. That's not important. Everybody got it? We do have, Prabhupada actually also accepted that yes, my Guru Maharaj, we are assisting the Manjuris rather than his parents. Okay. Is that good? Nitanda Bangsa?
Can you simplify? So it's someone who claims to be a descendant of Nityananda Prabhu?
You have to say, what do you mean descendant? What is descendant?
So
What is
all-
Bangsha means? What is dynasty means? Bangsha is like a generally genealogical dynasty or blood relation.
Yes.
Nityananda Prabhu blood relation, there was no children from this. Disciple side, we are also from Nityananda because he's a disciple of Madhavendra Puri. We are following Madhavendra Puri. It's like, so why you claim only? We are also. Is that it? Is that good enough?
Says in the purport that, I mean, Prabhupada says, Nityananda once means Goswami, who are descendants of Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Advait Prabhu lineage. But there is no real genetic descendant.
Very good. That's it.
That's it.
That's clear. Yeah. Okay. Who is reading now? Yes, Prabhu.
So, there's he left two children out of 8. All 6 died, and 2 of them are there.
Virabhadra Prabhu, Brahmachari, and one daughter, that's not a descendant. She adopted other man's title, Madhacharya's. Mother Ganga Devi, she's Ganga Ganges. She married to Madhacharya.
Virabhadra.
Virabhadra Prabhu. But he's a Brahmachari. But sometimes you will see the disciple will claim, I'm a daughter of Prabhupada. His disciple, daughter, female body, daughter of Prabhupada. It doesn't mean like a blood relation. It's like initiation. Okay, we don't have problem with that. But why you have to claim like a blood relation? It's a false accusation. Okay, who is reading now? Was that? We didn't do Mangalacharana. Did you?
No.
Okay. Om Ajnanati Mirandhasya Ghenanjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Padamayyam Dadati Swapadam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnava Sri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Arjuna Bhalitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lita Sri Vishaka Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Ashkatare Shatarini Panchakalpa Taruvesha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanibho Vaishnavibho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So somebody can read the question first before we start reading, please.
Read the questions.
We did? Okay, thank you. Here we have. You all are wonderful. Okay. Would you like to? I like that we can follow, sing the slokas together. You have it or some?
Yeah, I can please.
And microphone.
So.
देशांतर की जय, श्री रूप गोस्वामी की जय,
जय
श्री रघुनाथ की जय।
जय
वाचो वेगम मनसो वेगम जिह्वाग्निं वेगम जरोमस्तवेगम एवं वेदां यशरीतधीरं सर्वभूतेनां पृथिवीं सशिष्यात् अत्यागं सृष्टा वैजयन्तं नियमं शास्ति चेन्द्रणनिमिश्च भजन्तमीश्वरम् शुश्रूषया भजन्ते शून्यगतमीप्सितसङ्गयत्याम् कृष्णे यस्य मनसान्द्रियेत तेषाचेन्द्रणनिमिश्च भजन्तमीश्वरम् शुश्रूषया भजन्ते गच्छति वीरधर्मये गच्छति वीरधर्मये कृष्णनामचरितानिसिताव्य विद्या विद्योपतन्तरसनस्य नरोचिकान् कित्वारमतन्दिनं खलु सैव सुष्टा स्वार्थे क्रमाद्भवति तद्गतमुयन्ते स्यात् कृष्णनामचरितानिसिताव्य विद्योपतन्तरसनस्य नरोचिकान् स्वाति क्रमाद्भवति तद्गतमुयन्ते परिणामरूपचरितानि सुकीर्तनानुस्मृत्यो मनसि नियोज्य तिष्ठन् व्रजेतदनुरागिजनानुगामि कालं नयेदखिलमित्युपदेशसारम् चरितानि सुकीर्तनानि स्मृत्यो नियोज्य
Okay. Who is starting?
Translation beats.
No, you read the sloka and then just tell it.
दृष्टे स्वभावजनिते वपुषश्च दोषे न प्रकृत तत्त्वम् इह भक्तजनस्य पश्ये गङ्गां वासं न कलो बुद्बुदतेन पुङ्खे ब्रह्मद्रवत्वम् अपगच्छति निरधर्मै. Being situated in his original Krishna conscious position, a pure devotee does not identify with his body. Such a devotee should not be seen from a materialistic point of view. Indeed, one should overlook a devotee's having a body born in a low family, a body with a bad complexion, a deformed body, or a diseased or infirm body. According to the ordinary vision, such imperfections may seem prominent in the body of pure devotee, but despite such seeming defects, the body of pure devotee cannot be polluted. It is exactly like the waters of Ganges, which during the rainy season are sometimes full of bubbles, foam, and mud. The Ganges waters do not become polluted. Those who are advanced in spiritual understanding will bathe in Ganges without
Just
consideration.
one second. Why seeing the bubbles and mud, Ganges water is not polluted? What does that mean? Ganges water is not polluted. What do you understand?
It's not affected by what enters into it.
By
Whatever comes in contact with it, whatever.
you are going towards it, but you're not hitting the target almost. Yes?
Even though we perceive these things, it doesn't change the purity of the matter.
Very good. Good answer. Purification. Purpose of this sloka. What is the purpose of Ganges? Purify. To purify. Means the bubbles and mud do not stand in the way of purification. Similarly, pure devotee will purify, but their appearance, their whatever sickness or this thing is not blocking their purification to another soul. Is that understood? Okay, keep reading. Very nice. The way Prabhupada writes, very important.
The Ganges water do not become polluted. Those who are advanced in spiritual understanding will bathe in Ganges without considering the condition of the water. Shuddha Bhakti, the activity of the soul proper, is, in other words, engagement in the transcendental loving service of the Lord is performed in a liberated condition. In Bhagavad Gita 14:26, it is stated that Mamchayo Abhyacharena Bhakti Yogina Sevate Sagunan Samityetam Brahma Bhuviyaya Kulpite. One who engages in a full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus becomes the level of Brahma. Avyavicharena Bhakti means unalloyed devotion. A person engaged in devotional service must be free from material motives. In this Krishna consciousness movement, one's consciousness must be changed.
If consciousness is aimed towards material enjoyment, it is material consciousness. And if it is aimed towards serving Krishna, it is Krishna consciousness. A surrendered soul serves Krishna without a material consideration. Anyabilasita Sunyam. Jnana Karmadi Anavritam. Unalloyed devotional service which extends the breadth to such activities of mind and body as jnana, mental speculation, and karma, creative work, is called as pure bhakti yoga. Bhakti yoga is the proper activity of the soul, and when one actually engages in unalloyed, uncontaminated devotional service, he is already liberated. Sagunan Samityeta. Krishna's devotee is not subjected to material conditions, even though his bodily features may appear materially conditioned. One should therefore not see a pure devotee from a materialistic point of view. Unless one is actually a devotee, he cannot see another devotee perfectly. As explained in the previous verse, there are three types of devotees: Kanishadhikari, Madhyamadhikari, and Uttamadhikari. The Kanishadhikari cannot distinguish between a devotee and a non-devotee. He is simply concerned with worshipping the deity in the temple. A Madhyamadhikari, however, can distinguish between the devotee and a non-devotee, as well as between the devotee and the Lord. Thus, he treats the Supreme Personality of the Godhead, the devotee, and the non-devotee in different ways.
So let me answer that question that I asked. Otherwise, we will forget it. Is the worship of the deities a tool for less intelligent? Come on, you hear many places. We just read previous last session. There's a verse. Archayam eva hare pujam jas saddaya ihate natat bhaktishu cha anneshu sabhakta prakrita smita. Who is neophyte devotee? Worshipping deity. Or these devotees always worshipping deity. It's a neophyte. Who's telling this? But we do think sometimes like this. These devotees don't care anything else, only busy with the deity and that's it. So the question comes, is the worship of deities a tool for less intelligent people that should be given up by the spiritually advanced? You can say not exactly.
Yes, it's important in order to make progress in his spiritual life. Because we say that also God is very far, but also He is near to us in the form of deity, like personal form of God. So for a less intelligent person, it helps him grow his spirituality. But for much more like Uttamadhikari, because for him, he sees Krishna in anything and everything, so it doesn't really matter. But then also, I don't think they would disrespect the deity, so it's just that they're there.
Very good. Thank you. You have a good conception. The basic yes.
I was also
maybe we should speak on the microphone always. So it's recorded. Somebody can hear it. Also, we have online.
I was also thinking that the deities are kind of meant to help us learn how to serve others. And then in that way, it's helping us serve others in a way that's connected to God. Because sometimes maybe we'll give people food, but people that have served the deities, they've offered it to God first. So then they know how to give people prasada and not just food. So I think
that's good. That's good. That's true. Purnachandra Prabhu, you wanted to say something? Oh, you had raised hand. Our scriptures, Sriram Prabhu, in case if you wonder, our scriptures like Pancharatra and Puranas explain that the Lord's appearance as the Orcha form, right here, you see Gornita is there, or iconic representation is a special mercy for the spiritually under-evolved. For an example, when the deity worship was prominent, which ages? Ite jad heto Vishnu, Tretaya jajato mokhei. So in Treta Yuga, Jagna. In Dwapara is. But when deity was installed in this world, well, deity worship is in Dwapara Yuga. So when deity was installed, first beginning. In Treta Yuga. You know what? Prabhupada gives a good logic. He said, some people, now Treta Yuga, when we think of Treta Yuga, it's not only Ramchandra. Ravana was there too. Nobody thinks. You know, Dwapar Yuga, I mean, Sapta Yuga, Hansavatar, all these great, they are there, but they are also Asuric Bhav. People are there. Same with Dwapar Yuga, Krishna is there, but then all the demons are there also, Kamsa is there. So when we say Sapta Yuga, doesn't mean all are 100% perfect, pure. But that's the idea. Kali Yuga, average people, or Sapta Yuga, average people. That's how we talk. But there is always demon and devotee are there. So Prabhupada said the reason people lost, who is purifying the soul, the conditioned soul to the highest degree? Who can purify or who is purified? Devotees. Through the deity, very rare. Maybe 1, 2, 3 example is there, but very rare. You don't hear it. People come to the deity, I have a problem with my daughter's wedding. My Lord, can you find a good husband for her? My son doesn't have a job. Or my mother is sick. They always have some way to appeal God, not for serving, to supply. Yeah. Give me something, give me something, give me something. And it's a fact. If you stand behind the deity, and if the microphone is there when they come, you will be like, wow, not even one asking to serve. Everybody is saying, please give me this, give me that, give me this. You know, like always. Do we pray? Yes, we do pray. Do we pray for also something? Yes, we do. We pray, please engage me, empower me to serve you. Because on my own I cannot. If you allow me, please allow me to serve you. We also, what is chanting? Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Calling out like a child calling out to mother. Calling out the Lord, please engage me in your service. This is what actually chanting in the beginning is, that we are calling out desperately.
In the beginning.
Well, once you are engaged, then you have a different idea of it. So this is very important, that Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga was not a deity worship, but it was installed in Treta Yuga because average people lost the respect to sadhus. So, I didn't finish that. Deity does not actually purify in a sense. Nobody asks for purification. They ask for material benefit. So it does not purify in that sense. But devotees always purify. They will not give you only this blessing, that blessing. Yeah? They give you Krishna Bhakti. Chant Hare Krishna. Follow this regulative principle. They really literally tell you straight. You should go back home. These are like a real purifying agent. So when average people lose the respect to the devotees, then best thing you can do, install deities. Because even a bad guy will bow down to God, but they will not bow down to devotee. Many examples like this we see. Many examples. So what Kanishta Adhikari thinks of deity? So I made a little note. After lunch break, I made a little note. I don't say third class, but they say always neophyte or materialistic. Prakrita, what is Prakrita? Like materialist. But you don't say somebody, hey, you are materialistic devotee when you feel insulted. But that's what it says in the Shastra. So third level devotee, at third level, they perceive God only in the deity. That's a one point. I'm going to ask this question. So at the Kanishta level, what they think of deity? is the only God. No, deity is the only God. Nowhere else. Is God everywhere? They say, yeah, but here is God. They will always say, deity is the God. They don't see, they go outside, they play, they think it's like romanticizing or demonizing. They don't see God everywhere. They are not, be honest. Majority devotee are like this sometimes. The spirituality of these devotees is limited only to temple or home altar. Did you ever see somebody, they have a whole altar in the home, they go to somewhere else in living room and pray? No, they go to deity room to pray. Why? It God everywhere or not? Then why they don't pray in living room? Why they go to temple room to pray? Because they believe it, that God is in the deity. They heard that God is everywhere, but they will not sit down in a living room or bedroom. Oh my God, are you there? Is the deity close? Can we go and pray? Oh, you can pray here. You don't have to go there. Because now we are not going to be judgmental, but be realistic that they actually literally believe that God is in the deity. So they go to the temple or deity and then they will pray. They cannot perceive God's relationship with other aspect of their life. There is a famous verse in 11th canto, 11.20. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Adara Paricharjayam. Adara, A-D-A-R-A. Adara Paricharjayam Mad Bhakte Abhibandanam. Mad Bhakta Puja Abhadika Sarva Bhuteshu Manumati. Adara Paricharjayam. When you develop love for me, Krishna says, another. Anadrita. The impersonalist doesn't have a other. Other means, everybody is familiar with the word other. Respect. Other means is like affectionate, is like you love this person. You care this person. You like this person. You have an other for him. So like this. Oh, you found it? Oh, go ahead. He's so quick now. Adara Paricharjayam.
Adara Paricharjayam Sarvangaira Abhivandanam. Mad Bhakta Puja Abhyadhika Sarva Bhutesu Mati.
Translation.
There are 3/4 slokis together, so I'll read the whole. Firm faith in blissful narration of my past sins, constant changing of my glories, unwavering attachment to ceremonial worship of me, raising me through duty to him, great respect for my devotional service, offering obeisances with the entire body, performing first-class worship of my devotees, consciousness of me in all living entities, offering of ordinary bodily activities in my devotional service, use of words to describe my qualities, offering the mind to me, rejection of all material desires, giving up wealth for my devotional service, renouncing material sense gratification and happiness, and performing all desirable activities such as charity, sacrifice, chanting, vows, and austerities with the purpose of achieving me. These constitute actual religious principles by which those human beings who have actually surrendered themselves to me automatically develop love for me. What other purpose or goal could be made from my devotion?
Okay, so that verse, there were so many verses together, but that verse means when you have a love for God, that time you actually worship devotees or other devotees more elaborate. You wonder in ISKCON why we celebrate big Guru Puja, big Vaisa Puja for Prabhupada, almost like same as Janmashtami. Because it pleases Krishna. Krishna wants it. You follow? It's not a question of where I like or I don't like. That's not a question. Question is, it is pleases. Our Mad Bhakta Puja Abhadika. What is Abhadika here, bro? Word to word meaning? Mad Bhakta Puja.
Okay. Puja. Abhyadhika means preeminent.
This is very important to understand. You follow? So what we do, it's very nice. So Kanishta Adhikari, This is what they do. They will come to your room, come to your house. They will see you as a devotee. They will see other children, they are also devotee. But if they alter, they will go there. They care for the deity more important than anything else. Madhyamadikari, they will worship deity, just like Kanishta does, but they also see the same deity in the heart of other Vaishnavas, and they will develop a relationship. If there is a senior devotee, they will actually pray. They will pay obeisances to senior devotee before they go to deity. They will also build a relationship with the peers, friendship, and they will be affectionate to the junior. These four things toward discriminating power and avoid envious. This they will maintain. So that's why they are higher than Kanishta. I mean, just don't be judgmental, please. When you go to somebody's house or somebody comes to your house, you'll see sometimes if they are not related or it's the first time, you'll say, oh, we have an altar here. You will immediately go there and pay obeisances and respect. Because that's more important. Their God is there only. They don't see the same God is also in the heart of other devotees. We have to be realistic, you follow? That doesn't mean we look down to them, but we should be aware where they are. Now, what about the first class? Devotees at first class level are so advanced, they can perceive God's presence everywhere. They may come to temple and they see a senior devotee, they will sit down and talk to him. We need to come to temple to see God. But we don't see that actually he's seeing the God in the heart of that devotee also. You follow? And they reciprocate, they're so advanced. But ordinary devotee may not understand. Ordinary people will not understand that. And of course, this doesn't mean that they worship everything as God. Is everything God? No. Everything is God and gods. God and gods. Him, Krishna, is Krishna with Radha or Krishna and Radha, they are separate? What does that mean? One. Well, they are one in two forms. One Swarup, take two forms to relish. Try to do like this. Do you have any feeling when you do two of your hand? Do like this. See if you have any feeling. Try to touch somebody else's hand. You'll have some feeling. Because there's a modes exchange. When Radha Krishna are like this, Radha Krishnas are not like a lust or greed or material things. No, they don't. You shake a hand of opposite sex, you have some feeling. It's a natural because the passion flows in between. But when you do on your own hand, there's nothing. Similarly, Radha Krishna, they are one. There's no material contamination, but they take two parts to increase the rasa. Okay, we continue reading. Yes.
Even though a pure devotee may not be born in a Brahman or Goswami family, if he is engaged in service of the Lord, he should not be declared. In actuality, there cannot be a family of Goswami based on material considerations, caste or heritage. The Goswami title is actually the monopoly of the pure devotees. Thus, we speak of the six Goswamis, headed by Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami had practically become Mohammedans and had therefore changed their names to Rabir Khas and Sakar Malik. This is one of the questions. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself made the Goswamis.
This is one of the questions?
Yes.
Oh, what was the
question? Is what are the Muslim names of Rupa Goswami?
Okay, you already have the answer. Good.
Therefore, the Goswami title is not very important. The word Goswami refers to one who can control his senses and who is master of the senses. A devotee is not controlled by the senses, but is controller of the senses. Consequently, he should be called a Swami or Goswami, even though he may not be born in a Goswami family.
Very good.
According to this formula, the Goswamis were descendants of Sri Nityananda Guru and Sri Advaita Guru are certain devotees. But devotees coming from other families should not be discriminated against. Indeed, whether the devotees come from a family of previous acharyas or from an ordinary family, they should be treated equally. One should not think, oh, here is an American Goswami and discriminate against. Nor should one think, here is an Nityananda Varsha Goswami. There is an undercurrent of protest against our avoiding the title Goswami with American Vaishnavas of the Krishna consciousness movement. Similarly, people flatly tell the American devotee that their sannyas or title of Goswami is not qualified. However, according to the statements of Srila Goswami ministers, an American Goswami and a Goswami in the family of Acharyas are one. On the other hand, the devotee who has obtained the title of Goswami but is not born of the Brahmin father or the Goswami in the family of Nityananda or Guru should not be artificially puffed up by thinking that he has become a Goswami. He should always remember that as soon as he becomes materially puffed up, he immediately falls down. This Krishna consciousness movement is a transcendental science, and there is no room for jealousy. This movement is meant for the Paramahamsas who are completely free from all jealousy. Paramam Nirmat Saranam. One should not be jealous, whether he is born in a family of Goswamis or has the title of Goswami awarded to him. As soon as anyone becomes envious, he follows from the platform. Paramahamsa. If we consider the bodily defects of a Vaishnava, we should understand that we are committing an offense at the lotus feet of the Vaishnava. An offense at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava is very serious. Indeed, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has described this offense as Atimata, the mad elephant offense. A mad elephant can create a disaster, especially when it enters into a nicely trimmed garden. One should therefore be very careful not to commit any offense against the Vaishnava. Every devotee should be ready to take instructions from a superior Vaishnava, and superior Vaishnava should be ready to help an inferior Vaishnava in all respects. One is superior or inferior according to his spiritual development and Krishna consciousness. One is forbidden to observe the activities of a pure Vaishnava from a material point of view. For the neophyte, especially, considering a pure devotee from a material point of view is very injurious. One should therefore avoid observing a pure devotee externally, but should try to see the internal features and understand how he is engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. In this way, one can avoid seeing a pure devotee from a material point of view, and thus one can gradually become a purified devotee himself.
One question out of context. Is the soul pure? Why you were talking about so much purification? Is the soul pure or not pure? Soul is pure. Then why you need purification?
Uncovered.
Huh?
Uncovered.
I got lost. If I am pure, then what do you mean uncovered?
Covering.
So the pure soul is covered by layer of unwanted things. So the process is removing what is not me or I, the soul. Okay, good.
Those who think that Krishna consciousness is limited to a certain section of people, a certain section of devotees, or a certain tract of land, are generally prone to see the external features of the devotee. Such neophytes, unable to appreciate the exalted service of the advanced devotee, proud to bring the Mahabhagavat to their platform. We experience such difficulty in propagating Krishna consciousness all over the world. Unfortunately, we are surrounded by neophyte godbrothers who do not appreciate the extraordinary activities of spreading Krishna consciousness all over the world. They simply try to bring us to their platform, and they try to criticize us in every respect. We very much regret their naive activities and poor form of knowledge. An empowered person who is actually engaged in the confidential service of the Lord should not be treated as an ordinary human being. For it is stated that unless one is empowered by Krishna, one cannot spread Krishna consciousness movement all over the world.
You okay?
Yes. When one thus criticizes a pure devotee, performance and offerings, Vaishnava Aparad, that is very obstructive and dangerous for those who desire to advance in Krishna consciousness. A person cannot derive any spiritual benefit when he offends the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. Everyone should therefore be very careful not to be jealous of an empowered Vaishnava or a Shuddha Vaishnava. It is also an offense to consider an empowered Vaishnava an object of disciplinary action. It is offensive to try to give him advice or to correct him. One can distinguish between a neophyte Vaishnava and an advanced Vaishnava by their activities. The advanced Vaishnava is always situated as the spiritual master, and the neophyte is always considered his disciple. The spiritual master must not be subjected to the advice of the disciple, nor should a spiritual master be obliged to take instructions from those who are not his disciples. This is the sum and substance of Sri Rupa Goswami's advice in the 6th verse.
Very nice. Fault finding is the biggest problem. It's easy for me to say, I used to be fault finder also. Maybe I'm still, but I try not to. It's very important that how dangerous it is. To be honestly, let me ask you a question. If you see a demon leader, he's really has all these rakshas or demons with him. He's the leader. And he's going to tell you about God and love for God. How many of you would really go to listen? Can you listen? Oh my God, not even one? You will be missing Vitrasura.
How about Hiranyakashipu? He was also speaking like a spirituality.
He did, you are right. He also speaks philosophy, and his philosophy is very well taken. He has a good understanding, only the result he missing, that God is the ultimate. But his philosophy, Hiranyakashipu's philosophy, just like Bhagavad Gita. If you look at 7th canto, 2nd chapter, his funeral speech on his memorial day of his brother, wow, it was like very striking. How powerful speech. That Sukdev Goswami narrated. And it's very true story. The whole chapter is all based on Hiranyakashipu's speaking. But biggest mistake Hiranyakashipu has on the verse number 7.2. I think is a 6. 7, 6, 7. Yeah, he is a number one Mayavadi. But even though his teaching we take, but he is the number one Mayavadi. I tell you how I found it. Because when we were doing this study many years back, that sloka, oh, you found it? Yes. Prabhu, can you read it? There's two things. Okay, let's see if you can catch it from here. Mayavadi believes God's nature are not eternal, God's form are not eternal. You follow? Mayavadi believes God has a form? Yes. They are impersonalists, but they believe they have a form only here. Yes, unless Saptagun. God has a form, but not eternal form. His nature also changes. When God comes to this world, takes shelter of Maya, Saptagun, and take a form. Now, let's hear what Hiranyakashipu says. See if we can catch.
7.2.6 Sapatner Bhartita Kshudre Bhrata Me Daitam Chudar Pasni Grane Narina Samenatya Itva Upadhavane. My insignificant enemies, the demigods, are combined to kill my very dear and obedient well-wisher, my brother Ganyax. Although the Supreme Lord Vishnu is always equal to both of us, namely the demigods and the demons, This time, being devoutly worshipped by the demigods, he has taken their side and helped them kill their plants.
So, how did he take the fall? Maybe next verse.
Okay.
Next verse. He takes the fall by shelter of Maya. Is God comes under Maya? You have hesitant to say? He never comes under Maya. But let's see what he says. You can read the translation.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead has given up his natural tendency of equality towards the demons and the demigods.
Okay, hold on. Is it true? God gives up his kindness, equality? No. Okay.
Although he is the Supreme Person, now influenced by Maya, he has assumed the form of a bull to please his devotees, the demigods, just as a restless child leans towards sunlight. I shall therefore sever Lord Vishnu's head from his trunk by my trident, and with the profuse blood from his body, I shall please my brother Himnyas, who was so fond of sucking blood. As I said,
So, leader, he was the king of the whole world, and he says, by the shelter of Maya, God has taken the form of pig. Who is that? Barahadev, who killed Hiranyaksha. But he thinks it is a Maya product. This is a Mayavadi. He's the number one Mayavadi. That's how we identify. Mayavadi, that's how they talk. So, point is that when you see, now this is Hiranyakashipu, but Vitrasura was also demon leader. There's a famous verse, I don't know the number. Aham hare tab padai kamula dasanu dasu pavitasi buriya manasmare taso pote gunante genitavaka karma karo utakaya. If you hear those verses and you look at him, oh my God, he's a giant body. He's like touching sky. So giant body. But he's talking like a gopis. Prayers to Krishna. Na kopristam, na chaparamestam, na sarvabhauma rasadipattam. You found one? Just say one. Yeah. Apuna Bhavamba. Yeah. These are beautiful verses. Yes, all of them. So, Mother Amrita Devi, there's a big demon leader is here. He's going to give Harikatha. Are you good? No, I don't know. Why should I listen to demon leader? But he's the Mahabhagavat. Now you know, maybe you'll go. But if you didn't know, at that time nobody knew before he spoke. They saw him as the big leader of the demon. Fighting with who? Devotee. He's trying to kill Indra and demigod. Would you go to hear him?
I don't know about that, but I can.
No, because you are now output.
No, I just want to bring this to your notice. I know, many people, within the ISKCON community as well. I don't know if you heard this. Gaur Gopal. That's he's also he.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I know Gopal.
And he compares Bhagavad Gita with some animated movie, and then he he also talks something yeah. He says it's not a religious book and things like that, So more in personal form. But still, it's he's also part of ISKCON, so I know some of these things. So people get confused, they think, oh well, it's a well popular speaker from ISKCON, let's go attend. But then once they attend, then everything is it's all mixed up in the head. So how would we know?
So therefore, do not judge anybody by anything except hearing. Hearing actually gives you the most powerful thing. If you actually meet Sukdev Goswami, you never heard, you would not know who he is. His Mahabharata was when? How? When he spoke. When he spoke, his realization came out. How do you know who is who? Who is advanced mode? See his realization. This is how. It's very important. I mean, many examples like One example, also, I will say, you think pure devotee can do mistake?
No.
Thank you. But yes, they can.
Yeah.
Thank
You're also arrangement by Krishna.
you. He's very cautious. You are right. I read you a story. I collected here. I read you a story. I knew long time back. I found it. My old collection. It's from Mahabharata. A typical example was shown in Mahabharata. Krishna foretold that when a Rajasuya Yajna, a great sacrifice of Maharaj Yudhishthira, will be finished, then the bell will ring automatically. Everybody is familiar? Rajasuya Yajna, Yudhishthira Maharaj had. So how do you know Yajna is over? When the bell will ring. There's a giant bell and it will ring. So when the bell would ring automatically, then everyone would know that Yajna had been completed. So everyone was finished, but the bell did not ring. Then Bhima spoke to Lord Krishna. The bell is not ringing, although whole Yajna is ended. No, one thing is still remaining. See, Krishna knows. Krishna replied, what is that? What kind of thing? The Vaishnava Seva. You neglected one Vaishnava because he's from low class. Because generally, if you think like somebody is like outcast or, from a Bangi, Bangi, the word, or sweeper in Vrindavan, the sweeper. Jagannath Babaji also had that problem. Radha said, how, you are our leader, how can you take bread from these Bangis? So Jagannath Babaji said, how important is the Brajadhuni? Vande Nanda Brajastinam Parareno Viyavishnata Yasam Hari Katodgitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. Vande Nanda Brajastinam Pararenu. You know Renubi what means? Dust. Pado. From where? From the lotus feet of the gopis in Nanda Maharaj's village. This is Uddhava explaining. Vande Nanda Brajasina Pada Negudi Avishnata. Jasam Hari Katokgitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. Just by thinking and glorifying their glorious pastime, the whole world will be purified. So that's very nice. The food dust. So here the story goes. What is that? What kind of thing? The Vaishnava Seva, the service of the Vaishnava. What do you say? So many munis, big rishis, yogis, Narad Muni, Vyasdev, yourself, everybody ate, everybody came, everybody is fed well, they are all satisfied, and you say Vaishnava Seva has not been done? Krishna said, yes. Where is that Vaishnava? Everybody was fed. Millions of people came. We were not at that time. Then Krishna indicated, go to outskirt of the town in a low labor class, Sudra. There you will find one man of the lowest class. He does not go anywhere. He is satisfied with taking the name of my true Japamala. Means his Chandimalans. Going on in his own way. He does not care for the passing of the world. His eyes are always full of devotion. So they went there, chariots to bring that man. They found he was an ordinary outcast, poor man of the lowest class. They wanted to take him to Radhashira. So they approached him with folded palms. The man was perplexed. Oh, so many big men have come to this Jagna. What do you need this low class Sudra person? He was informed, we have come for you. You must go and take some food there. Because Lord Krishna do notice any devotee, anywhere, anywhere they are there. Whenever you chant Hare Krishna, guess what? Krishna notice. Maybe nobody else notice. Krishna notice. Anytime everybody chant. Let's chant one time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna will come. Yeah, Krishna will come. Definitely. Stay calm. CALM. Krishna will COM. What is the matter? Bhima asked. It is all finished. We have come for you. Vaishnava Seva has not done with all our hearts. Now, I'll just wrap it up. So what happened? They brought this low class. Actually, Vaishnava should not be addressed as a low class. But I'm just narrating the story because that's how it's written. So he comes and Draupadi fed everybody. So Draupadi worked so hard to cook each item for everybody. And this person got the plate with all this variety. What he did, he mixed up everything. And Draupadi said, he is from low class, he doesn't know how to eat. So he ate. Bhima comes to Krishna, my lord. He ate, but the bear is not eating. Krishna said, some offense somebody created. No, but he's the last Vaishnava, it's done. Yes, but I don't think it was properly done. Somebody. We see Krishna is very unique. He is in the heart. He knows what's going on. You cannot cheat him. You can cheat me. You cannot cheat him. Krishna says somebody doesn't have a good. So Draupadi, this is she's a great devotee. So she came forward. Yes, my lord, I'm sorry I did a mistake. What did you do? Tell the world. She said, while you was mixing everything, you was giving so much time each prayer. And
but every time, yeah, but every time remember, like knowingly, yesterday that.
So then she said, I can't believe I took so much time to cook each bread, butter, bitter, salt, sweet, all separate. And you mix everything and you're grabbing it and eat. I feel like since you don't know how to eat, you should never think Vaishnava does not know how to honor Prasad. Did you get it? Mother Anna, your name is great too. That's right. We should never think that Vaishnava does not know how to honor Prasad. And Draupadi fell at the feet of that Prabhupada apparently. And then, well, gang. So you can see it's very subtle offense, isn't it? We do this mistake, believe or not. We do. I'm being honest. We do. Little here. Oh, that person probably doesn't know how to. Be very careful. I get scared also myself. I don't know what to think. But if we, non-judgmental way, if we try to help or inquire, there is no offense. Like if I was there in place of Draupadi and I created that, I would just probably go there instead of creating in my mind. What is opera? First of all, please write it down. There are many definitions. One definition is offense. Opera means which is made consciously in your heart with the enmity. Opera means which is made consciously, means you are creating, not somebody created for you. No. Now, unintentional offense, you will be forgiven. Krishna will help you. But intentional, consciously means you are purposely doing. Nobody told Draupadi should think he is low class, he doesn't know how to eat. He just hard. Because it's true, like if you cook, be honest, if you cook 50 prep all, and somebody just mixing and just eating like this, what would you think? It doesn't know how to eat. Yes.
What is
Get a microphone, please.
Doesn't matter one yeah.
So what if we maybe notice something and we make an offense in our head, but we really, really don't want to,
but it's like the thought comes like, oh, like a judgment thought. Like we see something and then we judge it, but we really, really don't want to. And we're like, Krishna, I don't want to have this thought, but it came in. What to do?
She's so smart, isn't it? Very nice. Thank you. This is good. This kind of thinking is good. Then you will not commit problems. So if we do, and we do, not if we do, when we do, I do sometimes, but I counter. I learned this from Vishnudev's prayers. So two things we must do. And I do this nowadays. Last few months, I'm like very careful. I don't want to judge. Like, nobody sees that what I'm thinking of you. Nobody sees, but I know what I'm thinking, and Krishna knows. I cannot escape from it. So first thing is like try to find, first thing, you have to remember this. First thing, you find a good quality of that person. Immediately, you will counter. You will counter and protect it. Try to find a one good quality in that person. And take shelter of Krishna to help you. And amplify or magnify that quality. Like sometimes I see, okay, I'm being honest to you, Prahlada Prabhu. He's very nice devotee. I was thinking like, he likes to talk. Now, okay, he likes to talk. Then, no, it's true. It's true. I didn't make it up. Many months back, but I don't know, I forgot. First time I met you somewhere on the Zoom. Somewhere. Maybe in the Bhakti Jopasana group or somewhere. And then I was thinking like, oh, that's not good. Why am I trying to find fault? Somebody can tell me that same thing. You like to talk. But then I was thinking like, he actually talks only about Krishna. This is the greatest quality. And then I see that the mentality that I was holding, something negative, disappears like a bubble. This is very important. What she asked is very important. Is that clear? We should find the good quality of that person. Everybody has it and amplify it. And ask Krishna to help you. Always ask Krishna to help you. When Brahmaji went after his daughter, you can't imagine God. Brahmaji went after his daughter. What would he do? What would he do? If you see Brahmaji is running after his daughter for sex. Brahmaji is the pure devotee, founder of our Sampradaya. What would he do? You don't know. Okay, that's maybe good position. You don't know. What would you do, Purnachandra? Just be honest, just say it. You just saw Brahmaji running after his daughter.
It's shocking. The first reaction would be to blame the person.
Blame the person.
Yeah, what?
No, don't say the philosophy. Say what you are willing to
It's not come in mind.
Okay, good. 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 He's honest. He's honest. You're like, how can he do this? He's a pure devotee, founder of Guru Parampara. Thank you. Prabhu, next to you, let's see.
I wanted to add another thing. Because of your mercy of Srila Prabhupada, then Maya is so strong that even the devoted devotee like him can also get impacted.
Yes. Prabhupada said that. Prabhupada said that. Let me hear from Atharva Prabhu. What would you do if you see Brahmaji right in front of you, running after his daughter for sex?
Just pure confusion, like what the hell is going on?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Because
Yes.
it's like the last thing I would expect from such a supposedly exalted personality. So
Okay. No, I agree. I'm not denying it. I want to just hear it. Yes, Mother.
I don't think it is a different kind of Leela is doing
Some relax.
Yeah. I don't want to comment anything.
You would get scared or you would just watch it.
I was just some kind of Leela is going on and I will not comment anything about it. I guess I laugh this like that.
Wow. That's very interesting. Okay. Let him see. Guys,
I pray to Krishna that you come out and protect your devotee. Like
you will pray to Krishna to help Brahmaji.
Brahma protect him because he's going to hold up at one point when it first happened. So like when Dosi was going to kill by his own disciple, when Krishna came out and protect Dosi, single just
Dear to mother, brother Devidas, are you following your husband or you have a different side? You know, you are individual. You are not. Even though it's a better half, doesn't mean like one. Yeah.
Yes, so it's a different Friday, so I don't know. Yeah, it's talking. I was in the house.
So you will just stand there talking?
It's like that it comes, I talking to John.
Thank you.
I would,
I want to stay with this and come back. I just want to see what reality, because this is happening off and on sometime within our movement. Sometime we hear. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just like everyone else here. So first thing that came to my mind was same as Alvani. It could be some kind of lila, but then also in aftershock, it's like, okay, what's happening here kind of situation.
Now Alvani may not be there with you to tell you this is a lila. We are asking what you
Thought came to my mind too. It's just that she spoke first.
Okay. Prahladananda Prabhu.
Thank Lord Krishna for one blessing he has given me. He has not given me a daughter.
We are not saying when. Okay. But we're coming back to you. Wait, Jagannath Prabhu didn't answer. Did he? No, he didn't answer.
I agree with
No, just say what you.
I would probably be very shocked and would pray and say, please help him.
Pray to who?
Krishna.
Or you pray to Krishna. Or
what else could you do?
no, I'm not asking. You cannot ask me. You are your own. You would pray to Krishna for
Brahma.
For Brahmaji, to help Brahmaji. Okay. Okay.
Maybe I would pray definitely to Krishna, but not for Brahmaji, but for Krishna to give me the vision and the proper understanding to see what is happening.
Wow. So you will pray to Krishna to help Brahmaji and to give you. Oh.
Just to give me proper vision and understanding.
How to understand. Okay. All right. This is very good. And where is the other two? Phil is hiding. You have to come and give the answer.
Phil is helping me.
Okay. You'll go back, but just quick. Or say it loudly. You heard the question.
I'm assuming if I'm in this situation, I'm pretty powerful doing that too. Probably, maybe even from this friend.
You are Phil. You are Phil. You are Phil. You saw Brahmaji chasing after his daughter for sex. What would you think and do? That's all.
Amen.
Talk to Brahmaji. He's running after his daughter. What do you mean? He will stop. Is that how are you going to do? What are you going to be practical? Just imagine that scenario.
I just assume they're not so taking action.
Oh, you want to run?
Yeah,
and try to catch.
pretend it's like a game. Hey, Brahma, what are we doing right now? And then when try to talk some sense into the many third party perspective.
That sounds like
yeah.
Sounds like him?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Give her.
Hi, Krishna. Yeah, I would probably just try to protect his daughter and just be like, hey, come over here. Make sure she.
You will go and hold up
I would try to protect her. You should she's okay.
Her name is Bagdevi, UKCP.
Bagdevi?
Bagdevi.
Bagdevi, yes.
Okay, you are the last one.
That's fine. I don't like to say
You know the question, right? Will you try to hide to go outside? Oh.
I think I would mostly be concerned for his daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, is she going to be okay? What can I do?
No, but what would you do? Really? You will be like just thinking, not doing anything.
You're gonna ask a practical question. How would I even be seeing them?
But some people, I'll tell you what they did. I'll tell you who saw what they did. But I want to know what it, because this text is talking about when you see or hear about how you react. We do. But if we don't learn from it, then what is the purpose of nectar instruction this verse? We have to learn. Okay, so what would you do? You still trying to escape. What would you do? You would just run after the girl? You talk to her, or what did you say? I lost it.
I don't know.
You'll just stand there, watching. It is happening. What would you do just now if it is your happen? She is not there. You are alone.
I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, see if she can come to me, and then together we can try to like keep them away.
Okay, that's good. We have somebody on line. Let's see, Charles, unmute. You wanted to say something.
Well, Brahmaji is subordinate to Krishna, so I would think that it was preordained by Krishna.
You think it's preordained by Krishna. So what would you do? Watch or go back? Where you come from?
I would go back where I came from, and like I say, he's subordinate to Krishna. So if he's subordinate to Krishna, then it's preordained by Krishna. Correct or no?
You asking me? That's
Yeah.
a philosophy. Maybe, maybe not. Krishna sanction doesn't mean Krishna approve. Approve and sanction are two different things.
Or we could call on Nrsingadev, because we all know he's kind of scared in Nrsingadev. He couldn't pass by Nrsingadev.
Okay, so you will call Nrsingadev seeing this. And if Nrsingadev appear, what are you going to tell him?
I don't know what I'd tell him, Prabhuji.
You don't know what you're going to tell Nrsingadev. Then why you call him?
I would tell him that he needs to straighten up Brahmaji.
Oh, you will tell Nrsingadev to straighten up Brahmaji.
He needs to put Brahmaji in check.
Okay. Thank you, Charles, for participating. Wonderful. Interesting. So now I'll tell you what Marichi's two sons. Marichi is a son of Brahmaji, came out from his mind. That's why mind has something to do with this last greed, anger, madness, illusion, because they are the 6 sons of Marichi. Marichi's 6 sons, they saw their grandfather is running after. Like how? Look at this, it's so hilarious. They started joking, laughing, and really making a lot of funny, insulting way of it. As a result, they became demons. They were cursed to become demons immediately. They went through life, become demons. Eventually, they came back to their origin, but they went to tremendous suffering because they insulted. Brahmaji is pure devotee. That doesn't mean that nothing can happen. Sometimes it can, like Vikrasura, as I mentioned. He's a pure devotee. Chitraketu. But he took the form of a big demon by the curse of Mother Parvati. That doesn't mean his purity is gone. You follow? Even though externally is a, I don't know. I mean, the painting looks very scary. Vittasura. I don't know if I didn't know Vittasura as a pure devotee, I probably would charge, but I'm scared. Probably after hearing and discussing this, I would not judge anymore, anybody. I would pray to Krishna first. So, but these 6 children, Mauritius 6 children, they criticizing and they started judging their grandfather. As a result, they became demon and suffered. Next person, their father, Marichi, folded head and prayed to Krishna. My Lord, I'm so scared what I'm seeing. Please protect, please illuminate my heart. Who said, or you said this? Please show me the way. What is proper? What is that? I'm so bewildered. Please, my Lord, please protect. It was very nice. Prabhupada says, this is nice. Prabhupada says, this is nice, that whenever you hear or see some bad news, immediately you pray to Krishna. Instead of judging, whatever you see is not right. Don't even think. Just pray to Krishna. My Lord, please help us. Please help us to understand this. Who else saw? Lord Shiva. Now, Lord Shiva is powerful. He did not judge Brahmaji when he saw these things. He immediately came with the trident. Right in front of Brahmaji. He can run faster than Brahmaji. So he came right in. Father, what are you doing? That's all. He did not insult or do anything. He said, this is not nice. That's it. He stood with his trident and Brahmaji came back to his senses. Then he went back to his home. Because he is very powerful. We should not do this. We should not go to some advanced devotee if you see some mistake and try to correct him. No, unless you are very advanced. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says 3 reasons. Please remember this. 3 reasons. This is for practical, personal application. 3 reasons you can examine the fault or whatever the scenery that disturbing you. 3 reasons. First reason is, if the person who is committing the unexpected activities, like Brahmaji, if you have that feeling, relationship strong, oh my God, this person will suffer so much, he's criticizing or he's doing whatever it is. I cannot believe this. No, I cannot let you suffer or her suffer. Your heart is, going towards that person protection because you love that person. Like if you see your child doing something really horrible that they will suffer, you will immediately stop. It's nothing wrong because you have an affection for that person. You follow? So you have to examine where your position is. If you think you will suffer seeing your friends suffer, then you want to stop that friend not to do this. Then you can examine why are you doing this, tell me this. You can go details on it. Second, if you are a teacher, guru, or some leader that to infuse or to steer the audience or the students or disciples, you can say, this person did this, they are going to suffer. You all have to be careful. Otherwise, this can happen to me, this can happen to all of you. So just to create the scenario that fearful that it is how danger, this offensive nature or this vision, don't do this. So that's second. Third is, you can actually cry to Krishna and say, my Lord, I can fall for this kind of fall down. You're not judging Brahmaji. You will say, this can happen to me. Please protect him, protect me. Please, my Lord, I'm scared of this Maya. If Brahmaji can fall down, I can fall down definitely. Please protect. So for these 3 reasons, can somebody reflect me? These 3 reasons that you can actually discuss or get into. Otherwise, don't go if you see. Who would like to do?
You want to do or somebody else?
I just want to see who else want to do. Anybody else? Yes. 3 reasons you can get involved in the fault finding. Otherwise, do not. What are the 3 reasons? Jagannath Prabhu. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jagannath Prabhu. I want to hear. See if we get it.
If it's out of compassion, if your intent is really to keep them from suffering, that's one reason. The second reason was if you're a guru to teach others, to teach them, you need to avoid these activities. And the third was, you said it was to turn to Krishna and pray for your
out of fear. So this can happen. Brahma, it's our, it can happen to me. Out of fear, you pray to Lord. And you can actually say to Lord, I just saw Brahmaji went after his daughter. You can literally narrate the whole story. There is nothing wrong because you are actually, it is intensifying you to approach Lord with that mood. Please protect me. Please protect me. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you. Everybody is clear on this? All five? We finished the reading, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do chapter 6. You can think of you already answered. What is the purpose of Ganges? I wrote the question. It's not part of the question, but it's good. Okay. Then we are going to do Bhakta Field. Tomorrow we are doing text 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Is everybody clear? Any other question on this? Now, Purnachandra Prabhu, you wanted to say something. Yes. For your wife, mother, you wanted to say something. You have the microphone.
Brilliant teacher, she addressed this question saying that if something, a situation like that, you can see, but you shouldn't give your own opinion. So observing is not bad, but giving your own judgment will create the karma. So that thought came in my mind.
That's true, but seeing if there is no intention behind it will stay there like a what they call boils. You can't remove it, you cannot fix it. It's just like, I know this happened, but it will like pop again and again. So it's better you approach Krishna, take it, resolve it. Then it will never.
You cleared it, that's very nice.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for wonderful 3 session today. We're looking forward tomorrow, 7, 8, 9. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Artha Kalpa Tarubhesya Kripa.